with E. coli or Klebsiella bloodstream infection and ceftriaxone resistance. Means if it is an ESBL organism, definitive treatment with piperacin tazobactam compared with meropenem did not result in a non-inferior 30-day mortality. See, which shows they are able to have some activity against ESBL organism, but the footnote here, these findings do not support use of piperacin tazobactam in this setting. So clearly they are mentioning, okay, so it is not an option to use BL-BLI combination like piperacin tazobactam when a patient grown ESBL, E. coli or Klebsiella. So obviously the option will be carbapenem group of antibiotic. So little bit on the doripenem. So it is similar to meropenem against gram-negative pathogen, similar to imipenem and ertapenem in terms of gram-positive pathogen. I told meropenem is little bit better than the remaining carbapenem in terms of gram-negative and aerobic coverage. So doripenem in terms of gram-negative coverage, which is as same as that of the meropenem, in terms of gram-positive coverage, it is as same as that of the imipenem and ertapenem. So it combines the desirable activity of both imipenem and meropenem, efficacy and safety profile in treating serious bacterial infection, including intra-abdominal infection, complicated urinary tract infection, nosocomial pneumonia, particularly ventilated associated pneumonia, has been established. So PK/PD models show that higher dosage, I told the normal dosage of doripenem is 500 milligram IV 8 hourly. If you use 1 gram infused over 4 hours, IV 8 hourly is able to act effectively against that of the gram-negative bacilli with a MIC value of 8 mics per ml. So if we have this MIC, we classify them as non-susceptible. So basically they come into the intermediate sensitivity category when we see the culture sensitivity like report when they have a MIC of 8 mics per ml. But suppose if you increase the dosage of doripenem from 500 to 1 gram IV 8 hourly, these intermediate non-susceptible will become susceptible. That we call it as susceptibility dose dependent. I told on the day it is called susceptibility dose dependent. When you increase the dosage of any particular antibiotic, you can bring means organism which is intermediate sensitive to sensitive group, that we call it as susceptibility dose dependent. So when it comes to imipenem cilastatin, is it exactly superior to that of the meropenem? Answer is the clinical experience indicate that meropenem is therapeutically equivalent to imipenem and cilastatin. Okay, both are equivalent when we use at the bedside, even though in vitro there might be some marginal difference, but in vivo they're having equal efficacy, equal coverage at the bedside. Okay, so this is the meta-analysis. They included 27 randomized control trial comparing meropenem with imipenem cilastatin at an equal dose on a gram to gram basis with the same dosing regimen. So did not provide any additional mortality benefit compared to meropenem if you use imipenem cilastatin. Both carbapenems are equally effective in eradicating pathogen on a gram to gram basis. But 1.5 gram of imipenem cilastatin is shown to be equivalent to 3 gram per day of meropenem in clinical and bacteriological outcome as well as in incidence of side effect. It means suppose you use 500 milligram IV 8 hourly of imipenem, that is as equivalent to that of the 1 gram IV 8 hourly of the meropenem in terms of clinical and bacteriological outcome. But overall efficacy, it is same. But there is a disparity in terms of the cumulated dosage requirement in between imipenem and that of the meropenem. That we need to remember. So when it comes to potency of these two different carbapenems, okay, in the prevention of resistance, particularly in Pseudomonas aeruginosa, meropenem selected carbapenem resistant mutants of Pseudomonas aeruginosa at a higher frequency than that of imipenem cilastatin. If you see, meropenem is having 10 to the power of 17 per cell per generation of resistance origin for Pseudomonas as compared to that of the 10 to the power of 9 per cell generation for imipenem cilastatin. Why it is so? So there is a disparity between the resistance for Pseudomonas aeruginosa in between meropenem and imipenem, because see, Pseudomonas aeruginosa express more efflux pump for the meropenem as compared to that of the imipenem. So terminal bacterial elimination similar between imipenem and meropenem. Both imipenem and meropenem produce similar bacteriostatic effect at 20 to 30% of like time duration, which is more than that of the MIC. The magnitude of kill bactericidal activity is similar for imipenem 1 gram IVTID with that of the meropenem 1 gram IVTID. Upregulation of MEX A, MEX B, OPRM efflux pump result in reduced susceptibility only to meropenem and not to imipenem celestatis. What exactly it means? See, though they are having a same efficacy,